So what I found here is with these guys here, because we get the different strengths and power with some of the kids, particularly in New Zealand, we have quite a wide range there. This is when we can also use our technical side or our skills side to just hone it into making sure that if we've covered off tackle as the younger ones, when they come up now, we can just kind of tweak it a little bit more and be a little bit more combative in some of our trainings, but still making sure that we kind of buddy everybody up in an equal sort of a way. Once they get good at it, particularly if you have a good brand of a bunch of kids, and I was lucky when I coached some kids at this age, I had a couple of real good kids that were big kids. So I gave them a little bit of responsibility of actually teaching the more passive kids how to tackle. And I actually gave them the responsibility of allowing themselves to get knocked over by these kids in a controlled manner still. So that gave the smaller guys the confidence, but it also built the team spirit that I was trying to encourage in that team as well. So the bigger guys really did help the smaller guys out quite a lot in that particular group. And this was a group of players, just to give you a bit of history on that one, this was a group of players who were at 13 or 14, had never played rugby in their life. But I had a couple of real athletes and a couple that had no idea at all. This is also when I start to get a big part of my focus is on body height and body shape and skills. So for me, if you can get an understanding of what a good body shape looks like, it works right across all the skills. So at this age, I'd be focusing quite a lot on low and strong body height, a fighter's position, some people will call it, but it will carry you in a positive manner across almost every skill bracket that you're going to do. One, it's a great safety issue because they understand about keeping their feet under them. They understand about being quite tight through their shoulders, so they're not going to be exposed and open. There's nothing worse than seeing some young guy get knocked pretty hard because they come in with a poor body position. Every time anybody's ever hears me talk about body position, it usually comes hand in hand with me talking about footwork and things like that as well. So great time to get that sort of stuff. As you can see here, at this age too, we start to learn a bit of tactical stuff. So we need to understand tactically simple tactics. So it might be, you've got a wind behind your back, or you're playing into the rain, or things like that. So it doesn't have to be difficult tactical, but just give them an awareness of what that is and how it works. The intensity level of the drills would definitely pick up here, because I would be looking to try and just sharpen a bit. Now, I had some good discussions this morning with a coach online talking about, he was asking me about vision and decision and what age do you introduce it. My answer to that, because a lot of you guys have done vision and that with me, my answer to that is as soon as you can. They don't have to be crazy drills. They don't have to be too complex, but simple things like juggling work really well. Guys who have worked with me with coloured cards and things like that, and making decisions off things like that, I find work really, really well. So be prepared to throw something like that at the kids. Vision and decision. Now, I'll talk about it more so in the next level, and I'll talk about it more extensively in a vision and decision seminar that I'll do. But the two most important things about vision and decisions for me is, first thing is you must know what you're looking for. And I find that if you don't know what you're looking for, then you can't make a good decision. So our job as coaches is to educate them. What are you looking for? Whether is it space at the back that you're looking for? Is it a weak defender that you're looking for? Is it the way that they defend is what you're looking for? So you can, those are the easiest one to teach them to look for is for space, because that's the principle of the game, is we're trying to find space. So if you can come up with activities that teach them to do that, and people that have worked with me before know I do a few that have that, including you there, George. I've just seen you there, Georgie, looking good. Been involved in a bit of that stuff with me. So what we have to do is make sure that you introduce that and keep it working on, and just add to it all the time. It doesn't have to be super complex. Just get them into it nice and early. What my sort of process through all these age groups are is I also try and skill everybody the same. The big kid, the little kid, everybody gets the same level of skill, because at 13, you know, like, people are still growing and still changing. So positionally wise, we're looking, when they become, or if they become elite players or professional players, isn't it fantastic if they're able to be a prop that can run and sidestep and throw long balls and all that sort of stuff. So I'm trying to do a lot of that sort of stuff with my skill work, and I really put that a little bit harder at this age group.